Roger, Lima Zulu 6, I'm going to remember it in a minute. This is Victor Kilo 6 Charlie Bravo. Vic, we have worked before a few weeks ago, I think. Name is Mike, Mexico India Kilo Echo. Location is just south of Perth in Western Australia. There, back to you, Vic. Yeah, Roger, Lima Zulu 7 Charlie Whiskey. Victor Kilo 6 Charlie Bravo returning. Yeah, Vic, no problem. Yeah, you're very strong signal here. 9 plus 10 this evening. It is still evening. It's 8:30. Western Australia, of course, a few hours behind the East Coast. So already, big guys in Sydney and Brisbane are probably asleep or going to sleep shortly, but we're a few hours behind them. So very strong signals. Thank you for coming back to the call, and nice to know that all is well there. I heard you had a few gales and a bit of wind, so we caught you on a good day, perhaps. Here, of course, it's beautiful summer weather. We had about 28 degrees today. Quite a cool change actually for us. We've had a long spell of weather ever since Christmas in the mid-30s. Very hot weather, but quite pleasant. Not too bad. Nice afternoon sea breezes, so can't complain. As usual in Western Australia, the weather treats us pretty well most of the year, so we can't complain. But fine business, Vic. Certainly pushing a good signal here, so I thought I had to just give you a quick call and say hi. Lima Zulu 7 Charlie Whiskey from Victor Kilo 6 Charlie Bravo. Roger, Lima Zulu 7 Charlie Whiskey, Victor Kilo 6 Charlie Bravo. Okay, Vic, all copied. Solid 9 plus 10 during that over, so really stunning signal. So whatever you're doing with that beam antenna, I wouldn't move it too much. It's certainly pushing that signal forward as you have obviously designed. So very good. Yeah, I'm using the same radio here, the 7610. I haven't played with the 7800. That would be wonderful to do. But yeah, I'm very much enjoying the 7610. It seems to be a really versatile radio with the twin receivers and everything. I'm quite enjoying it. I've just had it a few months. So yeah, I built my 3-element Yagi, and I was trying to design something that was a bit of a compromise actually. I was going to build something on about a 10-meter boom, so similar sort of boom length to yours, but unfortunately my tower is a crank-up tower, and it's quite narrow at the top, and I was just worried it was just going to give too much torque on the top level. The twisting of the antenna was going to provide too much torque on the tower. So I shortened it down, and the 3-element I ended up is only just over 5. I think it's nearly 6-meter boom. So it's sort of the normal spacing, 0.2 of a wavelength, I think. And it seems to be working pretty well, but it is a bit of a compromise. I'd love to build something bigger, but I think I need to get a more robust tower to do that. This tower can actually go all the way up to 100 foot, so it can go up to 30 meters, but I sort of dare not crank it up that high with a big beam on top of it. Just because we do get pretty strong winds here, Vic. We're right on the coast, facing out over the Pacific Ocean, the Indian Ocean, towards Africa. Basically, there's nothing between us and Africa, so we get some pretty wicked winds, particularly in the winter. But even in the summer, we get some very strong sea breezes. We got up to 70 kilometers an hour the other day. But it's a steady breeze. It's not too wild. But the winter storms here can certainly bend antennas. So I do understand where you are in terms of trying to get all of that aluminium up in the air. It's quite a game, isn't it, there, Vic? I enjoy playing with antennas as well. So very interested to hear about your sort of reduced reflector. Sounds like quite an interesting design there. So WX here is like 28 degrees, a beautiful day, and I imagine that you're under snow there in Eastern Europe. I gather you've had a fair bit of snow in that part of the world. Back to you, Lima Zulu 7 Charlie Whiskey from Victor Kilo 6 Charlie Bravo. Yeah, Roger, LZ7CW, Vk6Cb. Yeah, all copied, Vic, no problem at all. And yeah, no, I do agree. I think it is worth paying a little bit more for good quality coax. I've got the Benelec stuff here, and their PL259s seem to be better quality than I've had in the past. So yeah, there's a local supplier here that seems to have pretty good quality kit, and it is worth just getting the slightly better quality stuff. I think just limits the losses a little bit. I've got quite a long run through to my antenna. It's about 70 or 80 meters, I think, to the top of it. So it's certainly worth trying to reduce the losses on that. But yeah, it's you know, it's interesting trying to design the Yagi beams, and you know, it's always a bit of a compromise between the front to back ratio and the actual gain. And you know, if you live in a noisy environment, then you really want to reduce the noise coming in from behind. So the front to back is the key. Whereas you know, if you're trying to poke out a big signal, then the gain is the winner. So yeah, I think the antenna I've got at the moment is a little bit of a compromise. I built it using some antenna software and just tried to get a sort of a good blend. But it's not going to be the final one. Like you, I think I like to experiment, and the next one will be probably bigger, and I'll focus on the gain at the front end and see if we can get a slightly more. This one's got a fairly broad beam, I think. It's not too narrow, so I'll focus on trying to get something a bit better. But it'll have a longer boom, and that will require a better tower than I've got. So I think the 100-foot tower I've got here is going to be consigned for use with dipoles on the lower bands on 40 and 80, and I've got a 160 dipole up now, and it's great for that sort of antenna, but it's just not strong enough to really take a big beam up on top of it. So I think I'm going to put a slightly shorter tower, probably about a 50-foot tower with the 20-meter beam on it. And then I can probably put a longer boom and design something. I've actually got a whole bunch of insulators that I got cut out of 12mm perspex that I got cut by a local supplier here, and I'm going to use those on the next project. So yeah, it's all about, it's always got to get better, hasn't it? You never quite achieve that magical antenna, but the fun is in the journey, isn't it? Lima Zulu 7 Charlie Whiskey from Vk6 Charlie Bravo. Roger, L7CW Vk6Cb. Yeah, no problems. Actually, I was just looking up your QRZ page, Vic. So yeah, I see the antenna you're talking about, and it looks like you've got a wonderful location there. Very open countryside and a nice high takeoff. So no, I can see why you do so well from that location. You've certainly got an excellent spot with a good view in all directions by the look of it. I think it's a winter view by the look of it because the trees are without any leaves. So yeah, no problems on that. Well, certainly it's doing a wonderful job, and I think you're right. I think a 5/8 does seem to be a rather magical wavelength. I have in the past on my history in the 11-meter band, I had a 5/8 wave which I used all over the world. Actually, I was operating out of Tanzania in Africa and Papua New Guinea here in Southeast Asia, and I used a 5/8 wave vertical on 11 meters, and I worked 150 countries QRP on 11 meters with the 5/8 wave. I do believe that you get that up at a good height, and there's something magical about that. I don't know why it is. It certainly benefits from some radials, but it worked pretty well. Okay, Vic, well, look, I won't hold it with you, but lovely to talk again. Certainly, you are a very, very consistent signal here, 5 and 9, constantly, sometimes 10 over. So, yeah, congratulations on the station. It's doing a wonderful, wonderful job down here in Western Australia. Very nice to catch up. I did look back in the log, and we last spoke just after Christmas, I think, 27th of December. So that was the last time we had a chat there, Vic. But great to talk again, and certainly we'll look forward to catching up sometime soon. Maybe we'll both be on different antennas there at that stage. Back to you. Lima Zulu 7 Charlie Whiskey from Victor Kilo 6 Charlie Bravo. Roger, Lima Zulu 7 Charlie Whiskey, Victor Kilo 6 Charlie Bravo, returning to the final. Okay, look, thanks Vic, been a pleasure talking to you as usual, and certainly we'll look for you down the log. We'll be active, pretty busy over the next few days. We have Australia Day here on Tuesday. That's our sort of national holiday, and we have lots of radio amateurs busy on the air, and we actually get to use a different call sign on that day, so that's quite nice. We substitute the Victor Kilo for a different suffix, so people like to work us on that day. So if we happen to catch you over the next few days, that'd be great, but otherwise enjoy walking the dog. I took my dog for a walk this morning on the beach, and I'm sure I'll be doing that again tomorrow. Beautiful weather here for that, lovely and cool in the mornings, and if it's not too windy, I'll be having a swim as well. So best 73s, Vic. Great to talk, and we'll catch you again soon. And thanks very much for the frequency. I will listen out and see if there are any other European stations wanting to work into VK. So Lima Zulu 7 Charlie Whiskey. This is Victor Kilo 6 Charlie Bravo. Now off and clear. Good luck and see you soon.